It's hard to find a gaming laptop that's cheap but also good. So we've got your back because we've got 5 laptops under rupees 50,000 that can game and won't break the bank. Starting off, we have the Asus VivoBook 15 X510. This comes in at just rupees 44,000 and has an i5 and NVIDIA MX 130 graphics card and a 1080p screen, so you'll enjoy playing your games. It has an Intel Optane 16GB M.2, which means that booting up will be fast. 1TB of hard disk space means you'll never run out of space to install your games, but it has one problem: only 4GB of RAM. However, it does upgrade to 16GB, so if you have the spare cash, you can do that in the future. It's pretty light as it comes in at just 1.7 kilograms, and battery life is pretty good since it goes on for about 8 hours. It comes in 2 colors, gold and grey, with a design that's sleek but still simple looking. So if this laptop entices you, at a price point of just 44,000, it's a pretty good buy. Moving on, we have the Asus X570. This comes in at rupees 47,000 with an i5 and NVIDIA MX 130 graphics cards along with 8GB of RAM, so you can upgrade to 16 as well if you want. 1TB of hard disk space means you won't have an issue storing games or other media. It has a fingerprint sensor which is kind of unique to this laptop, and it comes in at just 1.68 kilograms, so portability is not an issue. The laptop comes with an 8-hour battery life, so you won't have any problems when you're on the go. It has a simple Asus design with a 1080p screen, which means consuming media and playing games is a joy. Next up, we have another Asus laptop, the F570. This comes in at rupees 50,000, has a Ryzen 5 2500 and a GTX 1050 NVIDIA graphics card. It has 8GB of RAM that can go all the way up to 16GB, a 1TB hard disk, which means you won't have a problem putting your games, and a 1080p screen, which means you'll enjoy all the games that you play. With a 7-hour battery life and a 1.96 kilogram weight, you won't have to worry about portability because you'll always have battery life on the go. This laptop also has a lit up keyboard, so if you're using it in the dark, you won't have any problems. Next up is the Asus TF Gaming FX 505 that's aimed towards gamers. This is a little bit expensive as it comes in at rupees 54,000, but you can get it for cheaper on sale or if you exchange a laptop. It has a Ryzen 5 3550 and a GTX 1050, so playing games is not an issue. If you're into esports, the 120Hz 1080p screen on this laptop is the best for you. With the usual 8GB of RAM that is upgradable to 32GB and a 1TB hard disk, you won't have problems installing and playing games. But it is a little heavy as it comes in at 2.2 kilograms. So if you're carrying it around on your back, just keep that in mind. The last laptop on the list is the Acer Nitro 5, which comes in at rupees 55,000, but on sale, it can come for cheaper. This is a proper gaming laptop. It has a Ryzen 5 2500U, 8GB of RAM that's expandable up to 32GB, and a Radeon RX 560X, which means you won't have problems playing games, even AAA titles. 1TB of hard disk space means you can install all the big games you want, and a beautiful 1080p screen, which means you can enjoy those games. Now portability is an issue as it's more on the heavier side, coming in at 2.7 kilograms. But with a 7-hour battery life, you won't have to worry about charging it or finding a plug. This laptop has a very gamery design that's kinda aggressive and a red backlit keyboard. So if you're into the gamer look, this one's perfect for you. These were our choices of 5 laptops under 50,000 that you can game on. If you liked the video and thought it was helpful, hit the like button. If you want more such content, subscribe to TechFix and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.